Alright guys, thanks for tuning into iCup TV. I'll be your epic and awesome fun caster and host Fitz here, and this replay comes to us from the iCup Clan League Season 20, week number 2 between wOk Clan versus StarCraft, Battle Clan or Team Series number 2, game number 3 of this series between Blue from wOk's Blue and StarCraft Battle's Grom_MD. And yeah, and the map will be Heartbreak Ridge. Now spawning at the 9 o'clock, it will be the Red Terran, which will be StarCraft Battle's Grom_MD. I just call him Grom, and that's gonna be fun. And then spawning at the 3 o'clock, it'll be the Orange Zerg, who ironically is blue this game, but it will be wOk's Blue. So this is not actually a blue Zerg, but it will be a orange Zerg, but the guy's name is Blue. So let's keeping that in mind. Now, Heartbreak Ridge, if you guys didn't know, is a pretty, it's been in the Brood War scene for quite some time. Actually, I still want to reveal the entire map. And just to quickly go over the specifications, it's not a standard map that you would have in, for example, StarCraft 2 or like Fighting Spirit. There are some quirky things about this. Your main actually is on the same level of the ground as your natural. There is this high ground which is exploitable to cannon rushing, proxy shield batteries, what have you. You can see a proxy barracks or even a bunker up here, which could just be annoying to deal with. Also, there is a back door. Sometimes you'll see a early drone coming out of the Zerg, which we may or may not see, which can potentially bring down this mineral patch here and go around can go around and then go down this ramp and wreak havoc for the Protoss, Zerg, or Terran that follows up with that, just because they will often wall this area off, but they really won't have anything in the main base. But we shall see if that's going to happen. I don't think that will happen, or because the drone would normally have to be out by here, but it looks like we're going to be seeing, but we will be seeing a 9 pool, or a hatch before pool, at least, or it might be called an over pool, but I'm not quite sure. And the same thing could be back over here. And you can also try to get rid of the temples, but these are stacked completely, so you're going to have to get something that has splash damage, i.e. lurkers, siege tanks, or reavers. Protoss doesn't really have the equivalent to deal with that effectively, so that would take a lot of reavers. That would take a lot of 1,500. That's probably around at least probably 20 scarabs to deal with that. But hatchery will be going down at the same time. And I don't like normally talking about the iCup TV while I'm in the middle of a cast, but I'm going to quickly go over this. Feel free to check out our Twitter that I'm actually using now. I post with me a daily 1 or 2 tweets if you guys are interested into that. And just feel free to do that if you'd like to. If not, then don't worry about it. Go do whatever Brood War things you like to do. And the only other thing I'd like to say is, there was one other thing I wanted to say here. Oh yeah, just for the I don't think I've ever said this, but I wanted to quickly say for the I'm blanking on everything right here. There were 2 matchups that I didn't say, and essentially what it ends up being, wOk Clan won 1 series that I don't have the replays for, and StarCraft Battle won 1 series that I haven't casted. So what that pretty much means is wOk is ahead 2-1 StarCraft Battle. So if StarCraft Battle wins this, that will equal out the series 2-2, which would make it interesting. If you guys didn't know, D-Rank Team League it's a team league, obviously speaking. So winner gets a point, gets an extra point on top of whatever wins they get. So each win gets the winning team, that winning series, 1 point. So for example, if wOk Clan wins this series, wOk Clan gets 1 more point to their overall score, and then it pretty much just works out there. Whoever gets the highest score pretty much wins. I don't know if there's semifinals or what have you, but otherwise. And that's pretty much all I wanted to say for this time. And so somehow this SCV from Grom has somehow successfully stayed alive right here, and it looks like I want to say 2 base 3 hatch Hydra. Oh no, I'm taking it back. That is a lair. So it looks like actually Spire will probably be the option of choice here. And will it work? We'll have to see though. I mean, Blue has not the best engagements with his units before, as we saw in game number 1, and game number 2 he ultimately lost. So I think Grom is in a position where he can probably take the series pretty efficiently. I think Grom is an overall stronger player. I think Blue just doesn't have the mindset to go into good engagements right here. Did lose 2 lings in there. Didn't want to have that happen right here. We'll be trying to go around and flank the SCVs on the south side of that mineral line here. Will they get 1? They will get 1 SCV, which I guess will equal with the 2 Lings lost at the beginning of that engagement right there. So nice little victory for blue there, kind of just equaling that out at the time being right here, and just putting down a supply depot to wall that area off. And are we going to be seeing mass Marino? We're going to be seeing, it looks like we're going to be seeing a timing actually of 2 factor. Is he getting tech? Finally getting an academy up. I'm interested in what he's going to be going for. I believe he's producing not that much right now, and Stim's about halfway done at this point in time. We're getting up in eBay, so it looks like we might be seeing a timing push, potentially. Also in probably combat for the Spire that should be coming down right now, which is about 1/3 of the way done. So both players are looking like for more like a 2-base timing. I don't think that's necessarily the wrong thing on this map, but we shall see. I think Terran just wants to be careful though to engage before Spire. When the problem was going to happen here, the Spire's going to be done, and Mutos are going to be out by the time this bio push gets across the army, because the rush isn't, you know, fairly efficiently long. I mean, it's a medium-sized map, so it's just going to take a little bit while to get out there. And I think what GLaW might have difficulty with this timing right here, the Muter might be out, and he should be able to get up Sunkens, which he's already getting preemptively up, which is very nice from blue. But the problem is if Muta get in the base right here, this could just cause for absolutely havoc as he is going for a +1. But is he going to wait for the +1 to finish before he goes out for an engagement? We'll have to see. But okay, there go the missile charges. He just needs to be careful right here. I was seeing Hackle Beast, and he was talking about Suzuki, and what we saw on that it was a TVZ, and the Terran just fell apart from Muta Micro, because what often happened was the Marines had to, I forget whatever the Terran player name was, but when Terran pushed out Suzuki, which is like known for like the best foreigner Zerg right now, completely just devastated. Now this is more of a higher league thing, but it's just very difficult for Terran to deal with, because here we go. Muta gonna be in the base right here. Oh, but he did catch eye of that. He will be stimming here, but there will be Lings coming to help to reinforce this, so it's gonna be a little bit more annoying right here. And Stim really didn't do too much, so we'll see if blue is not gonna take the opportunity to go harass, which he really should be doing. Muta really aren't the greatest against Marines, especially if you don't have the great Muta Micro, but we're seeing nice Muta Micro right there, getting two Marine lives right there, but they will be taking quite a few hits from the Stim right here. We'll be preemptively stemming. One Marine that's fallen down, and the big engage is happening over here. I think GLaW's going to be able to take this victory, see blue be able to clean it up very efficiently there, and all the medics who get taken up right there. So not really looking good for GLaW right here. He really shouldn't have lost those bio army, because now that's a control group that he no longer has, and that's just not going to look too good right here. And at the same time, blue is looking to want to take an expand here. Blue is looking very looks like what he knows to do right here, but too little too late here. Too many turrets are going to be up here. But, you know, indirectly that has affected GLaW, you know, substantially here. He has lost that probably around 600 minerals worth of infantry here, and then how many minerals has he spent on just turrets all over the base here? And it looks like one turret, he has found a weak position here. He's able to get in there, but Marines are going to be able to be in there to help protect that, and he will not be able to snipe off the +1 though. That would be huge if he could, but I highly doubt that's going to be happening. Now at the Zerg front, we should be seeing Lurker Tech coming up right about now, which that'll be also happening, and it looks like he's going to be going for quick. Looks like he doesn't really want to go for that mid-game Lurker army, but here we go. We'll be stimming, and Lings are going to try to get their way in there, but not going to be able to do anything. And keep in mind, these Muta have pretty much been like uncontested for at this point in time, though, and this is really starting to put the hurt on GLaW. I think GLaW needs to do something, have to do something here. Zerg is getting really good map control and really kind of containing the Terran, and the Terran doesn't want to be in this scenario here. And think about how much differently this would have been as if he had, you know, another control group, another 12 Marines in this army here. He would be able to push out here and do some damage, as there are no lurkers here, because he's gonna go for the hive tech. Or he went layer. He's going second layer. I think that's an issue. I don't think he wants 2 layers. But the fact of the matter is, what we're seeing here is, we're seeing GLaW in a very defensive position here. He's lost 12 Marines. He's spent, you know, God knows how many minerals on missile turrets on the defensive position here. And it's going to look kind of bad towards the mid and late game when he's only off a 2 base here. He needs to do something here before the Zerg really starts getting out of control right here. Terran's still ahead in supply, thankfully, 63 to 57 though. But But now this is the point in time where Zerg's going to be able to macro fairly efficiently off of 3 base here, and could just completely start decimating it. Just start outproducing the Terran here, but he did kill off an Overlord though, which will further supply block the Zerg right here, which is going to be a nuisance here. But it looks like here we're going to have an engagement here. Now will be able to Blue do enough damage with the Lurkers. They are a little further behind, but he will be Grum will be bringing back his infantry to the north part of the map here, and I think he'll be okay as long as he doesn't push into the 2 Lurkers here. He should be having a good engagement here. He did get a lot of Lurkers with that engagement. I mean, Lings, excuse me, from that engagement. So not bad at all. He just wants to be careful here. He doesn't really want to run into this unless he wants to get a very, very nice split. It looks like he's going to go for it, but I think he may want to wait for tanks here, and that's exactly what he's going to be doing. He's going to be going for it. He did stim. I don't know why he unborrowed, but he's going to be able to push that back for the time being, and he will regain center map control for the time being here. And now Zerg's a little bit on the back foot, not entirely Terran. Not to say that Grom's really in the front door of the Zerg, but he just wants to be a little careful here. Now we're going to be seeing a lot more Lurkers, and we're going to be seeing a lot more. We're going to see a Defiler round coming down. Exactly, is what we're going to be having. A minute Defiler round seems about pretty standard right now, and yeah, Terran's looking pretty strong right now. Off of 7 racks at this point in time. 5 racks producing a lot, and it looks like we're going to be seeing Marine Tank Science Vessel, not the SK Telecom or the build that I always just call with Mass Marine Science Vessel with medic support. I like that. I like that build more particularly. I hate tanks. I know, just for my playstyle, I don't like tanks. I don't like stationary units. I like to be able to move. I like to have maneuverability, but not to say tanks are really bad, especially when you have mobile units like Marines. But, you know, this is the point in time where Terran needs to make something happen. If the Zerg is left pretty much not dealt with or uncontested for, essentially what's going to happen is Zerg's going to be able to completely out-macro the Terran here. Terran needs to go up here, but I think Blue will be in a position here where he can get the Lurkers on over here, and he already has 2 Lurkers in defensive position here, but it's going to be over the Lings to get in there. He needs the Lurkers there to help support the Lings right there. There is going to be around 7 Lurkers there. Will he be able to get off their doomsday shots, but doesn't look like that's going to happen. 1 Lurker has fallen so far. The Marine is taking a couple of hits from right there, and has +1/1, and getting double upgrades, and he should be starting with 2/2. Fairly efficiently here. He does not want to engage 5 Lurkers right there. It's not smart. Here we go. The unborrowed. Will he be able to deal with this? He's going to have to push back right there, and then exactly what he's going to have to do right there. Wants to be very, very careful. Marine, a couple bodies over here have fallen over here. Zerg is yet to take another expansion here. I think that might have been a mistake here. I think Blue again probably could have been in a scenario where he might have been able to juke out of the Zerg here, out of Grom here, and probably just taking down this base down in the southeastmost base right there. Probably could have gone away with that, but we shall see. Though that's just a little gripe I have. But he should have Dark Swarm. He should have Consume. Done and done. And so this is going to have to push back the Terran army right here. Remember, tanks do not go into Dark Swarm. Keep in mind, Blue, do not Dark Swarm the enemy tanks. Remember what happened first game? That doesn't work. Especially when you really go this main Hydra composition, which again, this might be a little bit more unique toward Grom's playstyle. I mean, not Grom. Blue's playstyle here. He likes to go a lot more Hydra oriented. Maybe that's just because he likes to have, you know, Lurkers available, but we're just seeing continued production of Hydra here, and here we go! Here comes the engagement. Scourger getting completely taken out right there. I don't know why Dark Swarm is going down. Nice Dark Swarm, but you'll have to push back the Marines on this. It also is allowing Zerg to get on that position on the ridge up there, but here we go. Now the Dark Swarm is going down. Hydra are going to be behind that, so Marines are not going to be able to do too much. 1 Hydra has fallen. He needs a Plague or something right there. Defiler getting completely knocked off. 2 Defilers have gotten knocked down, and he's going to have to push back here. Or he's going to put a whole bunch of Lurkers. So yeah, I guess he likes to do a lot of... I guess what I should say what Blue likes to do, yeah, I guess he just likes to have this ability to get a lot of Lurkers going on. And we're seeing, I really like this by Grom right here. He kind of has the north part of the north ridges up by these little bio forces right here, just so there's no going to be kind of flank position coming out of Blue here. But we shall see. Lurkers have finished that. He's going to be a lot of Lurkers. There's no way any kind of bio. He's going to be going off. Does nice little victory for Grom right there, killing off. Here we go. Why is he got to go? He needs to stay out of there right away. Okay, only losing 2 Marines, so not a bad engagement at all. It's a nice little quick evacuation coming out of Grom right there. But it's looking very, very nice right here. 2 irradiates have gone off right there, or 1 has, excuse me. And that, oh, why is he letting that lurker get next to all the other lurkers? I don't know why he's doing that. And not a nice split at all. I don't know if he realizes that. And wow, that's done a lot of damage to those. At least weaken off 2 more of those lurkers, which is really gonna which is gonna help out in the later on engagements right here. But no upgrade friend. What are we seeing? We're gonna be seeing +1 carapace, and are we seeing any more upgrades? We're gonna be seeing double up. We're gonna be getting +1 missile, but not utilizing the second Evo chamber, which he could be utilizing right here. But Terran's still yet to take another base here. I think he's taking it. He was planning on taking that base, but nope. Zerg was like, no, I had a drone there, but I'm not going to go take that base. Oh, but here we go. There's going to be a lot of lurkers. I think these Marines are for dead. And, man, look at the carnage right there from the Marines there. I would not want to be one of those people right there. And here he's going to try to send in reinforcements here. I don't think it's going to be nearly enough if those reinforcements... Oh, he's going to be able to snipe off 2 little lurkers. Oh, no, he didn't. Look at the 4 Marines being completely just decimated at the point in time. Absolutely crazy. And here we go. He's going to be bringing more reinforcements here, but he's wanting, I guess he's going to be going in, going out right here. He needs to make sure that he wants to kill off this army right here. He cannot just want to go in, run out. And he's done, a significant amount of damage. And this is one of the one bad things when you're undecisive of what you want to do. You really got to know when you're going for something in Brood War or in StarCraft. You can't really go in then go out. You're going to lose units there, and you cannot let that happen. But here we go. We're going to see another engagement by Blue. Nice Darkstorm going over that army for the lurkers to be able to do a lot of damage here. 1 Marine has fallen down. Second and third Marine, like 7th Marine goes down finally. But yeah, there's no way that Grom can really go in this, and it looks like Grom's going to be looking to expand in the northwestmost base right up there. He's going to go for it, but I don't really agree with this. There's going to be 3 Sunkens with a little lurker, with a whole bunch more lurkers. There's really no way a bio army is really going to be able to go in here. This is probably when he's going to be able to go for tanks right here, but here come the lurkers. Here come the defilers, and it's going to have to push back this bio army here. I have to say, Grom is being aggressive to the point where he's not overextending himself, but getting very, very close. He just wants to make sure, Grom just wants to make sure he doesn't want to lose this army. He's only lost 1 or 2 Marines in each engagement, but keeping that in mind, he just wants to be very, very careful. Now, are we going to be seeing the tech switch into factory? It looks like we will eventually starting to get those spider mines going. It doesn't look like we're going to be seeing any more upgrades out of the buy right here. We're stuck on 2-2 right now. It looks like he's going to be finally doing that tech switch into mech play. And will it work? I think it's going to have to come down to it, because I think Blue is in a scenario where he's doing pretty well for himself right now. He's been consistent off of 3 base here, but now, keep in mind, Terran has idle at least probably 20 SCVs, but here we go. Here we go again. Blue's gonna be starting to counter this base in the northwest, and that's just gonna be taken out. Or tease. Oh, you're gonna have an engagement here, but there's just gonna be too many Sunkens there to really deal with that. I don't really know why he's foddering these units right here, wasting medic energy, which he really doesn't need. These 4 Marines are gonna get decimated right there, and it's exactly what's gonna happen. And he's not really paying attention to this control group right here, and that's gonna get completely decimated by when these lurkers burrow. And here we go. Everything blows up, and all that blood, and oh man, I would not be one of those medics right now. Oh my goodness. And we're kind of seeing Grom slowly losing his map control that he doesn't want to lose here. Darkstorm going over the tank here. Again, helping out the tank from the Hydra. But what have you, he's got to be going for it anyway. And that tank will actually get ultimately get countered. And that barracks will probably go down. This is where the time Blue would want to take an expand. This is the time, I don't know why, he didn't really need to push back his whole army to deal with that small, insignificant bio push. He could have denied this base right here. Now, in a scenario where, okay, no, so he did take a 3rd. Is this fairly new? This is fairly recent. Now, I think what Grom should do, he should lift up his CC, just transfer all the SCVs over here. He needs to be able to secure this base here, but we're going to have lurkers outside of the base here, so transferring SCVs are really not going to be able to do too much. From the position of Blue here, he might not be thinking about it. Right when I'm saying that, we're gonna have another engagement. Darkstorms are going down, not terrible Darkstorms, but again, what's the point of Darkstorming over this entire? I mean, when there's missiles, excuse me, Spider-Man's doing it, and I think he might be able to break through this. There's gonna be nice Darkstorms coming up right here, and Hydra are behind that Darkstorm. Finally, and that bunker will finally go down right here, and the lurkers are coming up on the high ground, and it looks like this base should eventually fall right here, and getting rid of that missile turret right there, and there is no detection up on the high ground right here. So these lurkers will have free reign, and yet these bunkers don't have anything in them. And these, oh, he's gonna get all the transfer against SCBs. That's huge. And I think Grom has lost his game at this point in time. I think he had a really good 2 base opening. He just didn't really know how to go into the late game with this, and he's really yet to really do anything with these SCVs. I don't really know. Complete oversaturation on the natural here, and I think Blue has this game right now. I really don't see a scenario unless he lifts off this base right here. Oh no, he's getting double. But this is the weird thing though. I think Grom's slightly conflicted of what he's trying to go. He could be going, oh, beautiful, Spider-Man's going down. Oh, killing out the Defiler there, which is just a nice little victory. I think these Hydra are all gonna die. Oh, and beautiful Spider-Man happening over there. And, you know, oh, why is he not splitting that Lurker? All he has to do is borrow it. But kind of sadly, though, he does have 6 kills on his little thing right here. And Zerg's gonna be expanding to where the Terran or where Grom wants to initially go. But just looking at this, I mean, we're seeing like we see 3 factories, and then we see double production, double upgrades. I just feel like he was trying to go mech, and then he's trying to go back into bio. He's just been kind of undecisive this game, and I think that's kind of what possibly hurt Grom in the long run here. But I really just don't see how Grom can really come back here. Yes, he's gonna have an upgrade advantage here, but not really. I mean, he's gonna have a slight upgrade advantage for how long? For actually quite some time, right? Probably 3 minutes at least until he realizes. Till Blue realizes that he's actually significantly beyond here. And this arm is going to get completely swiped apart right here. Tank's going down, and all these Marines are going to get vaporized! And that's exactly what happened right there. Not a single lone survival has existed right here. And I think that Science Wrestling might get picked off. No, it will not. Thankfully, it will go to safety right here. But at what cost, my friend? Oh, is he going to lose these as well? Trying to get up as many Spider-Mans as he can. It's really all he can do to try to do as much damage here. But now he has Overlords with Overlord speed here. And Hydras do have range now, so they will be able to clean up those Spider-Mans fairly efficiently, which might be a reason why he might prefer to get on this Hydra versus going, you know, more or less, a lot more Ling style. But, yeah, we're seeing a lot of Hydra. But, oh no, I'm taking that back. But Terran has yet to re-expand. He's trying to put down another CC right here, and there's nowhere safe for him to go. I mean, Zerg has so much map control as it stands right now. We're seeing 94 supply to 97. So, surprisingly, we're actually seeing a fairly equal supply. But this is what we're seeing in Game 1. Grom is going to be able to hold out fairly efficiently off the 2 base. But, you know, at this point in time, I just don't see how... This is pretty much what happened in Game 1, except Blue is not taking super bad mistakes here. But Spider-Mans are going down. Will it connect? No, it will not. There's just too many Hydra right here. There's just too many Hydra to deal with the amount of Spider-Mans that are out here with the detection. This is going to be too much right here. Vultures are just instantly dying here, and Lurkers are just going to be... this is just going to be the only coffin right here, but here we go. We're going to have a bio push coming to the northwestmost base here. Now, will it be enough there? Now, will he do the Science Vessel trick with the Irradiates on the drones? I don't think he will need to, as there's going to be at least 2 control groups of Marines here. At the same time, we'll have Dark Trump happening on the natural expansion right here. And this might just be the nail in the coffin just to finally blow away Grom from this series right here. There's really nothing to help defend right here. No tanks. Only 1 Science Vessel. The 3 Science Vessels are up here. Sure, he did not have the 4th, but at what cost? He's still mining out of 3 substantial bases here. Or 2, at least. Yeah. Actually, see, Blue is yet to even get no... Blue... Oh, I want to talk about that, but there's really nothing he can do here. The whole natural's getting blown up to parts right here. We're seeing the building getting completely blown apart right here. The best bet he can try to do is lift off, which is what he's going to be doing here as the Lurkers. Oh, but if all these SCVs get taken down, that's going to be game right here. But I think the SCVs will be okay right here. And I think it's just going to be too hard to break into this right now. Taking on the high ground right here. And being pretty annoying here, even getting a defense matrix on that at the same time. But the 4th Alpha Blue will be finally being taken down, but more Hydra reinforcements are here right now. And, oh my goodness gracious, and that tank has been pretty imba, and finally going down right here. And now it's just going to be able to set up a contain, and that's going to be a lot more Hydra coming down right now. And I just want to point out, I'm just seeing this from Blue again. Look at the drone saturation on the 3rd. Look at the drone saturation on the natural. Look at the drone saturation on the main. Sure, the mains should be mined out at this point in time, but look how minimal it is. Like, he had like 20 drones, but here we go. He's going to go into the main right here. We should see a lot of destruction, a lot of explosions happening, but nice irradiates going on, not really splitting the best of his ability here. He could probably just borrow them, if anything, just to help stop the irradiates right here. But, and that's a lot of SCVs on the refinery. Don't really need that much saturation, but, it looks like this will just be GG, but, I mean, oh my goodness. Well played coming out of Grom, though. Did fairly efficiently. And Blue, I have to say, you probably could have done this game much more quicker, but good, well played for you as well right here. And just has so many science vessels. Now we're kind of seeing what we're seeing from SK Telecom built with a mass science vessel, mass marine style, mass marine medic science vessel. But, eventually just gonna, I mean, there's gonna be too many Hydra to deal with this. Oh, look how many Spider-Mines that just, 2 Spider-Mines killed off like 5 Hydra. Being very cost-effective Spider-Mines for sure. And if he can get a Plague-oo! Oh man, that's gonna be kind of fun. I always used to do this in the versus AI and always playing buildings, but Plague-oo! But it's not really gonna do too much right now as the science vessel is gonna be out of range. There's the GG by Grom, and there's the game end result for that game. That was fun, and oh my goodness gracious, that was a lot of fun. But okay, so for a first of the game here, for Grom right here, I'm just gonna say. You had a really good opening for a 2-base Terran, like you did in the Destination Game 1 of this VOD series. I think you just have a difficulty transitioning out of that. You need to figure out some kind of harassment. You need to figure out trying to get some of your own kind of center map patrol. Maybe get your more tanks. Maybe get more science vessels out. Because you really have no answer to those lurkers. Once the lurkers come out, you're pushed back to your base. And then you can't deny expands anymore. So you really need to be able to be more active, be more aggressive, try to kill off reinforcing lurkers. That might be an option as well. Now for Blue, I don't really do this to the winner of the game, but Blue, you do have an area to work on. That is your drone saturation. You have won, but just barely both games. You get your units out very quickly, which is fine. If you want to cut drone production, I mean, it's not encouraged, but if you like that style, go for it. If you want to try to go all in, total war mode, which pretty much means you're just cutting everything back, just army production, that's fine. But there's two things that you might want to consider. Number one, by the time you have your third base, it's probably the equivalent to your main base in your natural. And theoretically, it might be better for your late game because your main's still being mined, but you really should, it's better to have your 2 fully saturated bases than 3 non-saturated. I think probably something that you could work on is something your drone saturation. But hey, it's your build. Number 2, it allows you to get map control. With that map control, you don't need to produce as many units, so that's the time when you drone up. Now, it's just a different way of droning up. A lot of players will oftentimes going for a 3 base and then bunker in and play defense. If you play much more aggressive, it's kind of aggressive is kind of the best defense where you're putting your opponent on the defense, so you're able to do it. So either way, you have more of an interesting style. Excuse me, my flash drive just dropped out of my hand, but you have a very interesting style. I like it. You just need to know when to drone up. You would have been able to win this game much more quicker if you were to have 1 or 2 full waves of drones. I think that's probably the one thing you need to work on. Otherwise, great game, Grom. I think you just need to work on your transition now. What this means, guys. So far, wOk has won. Alright, so Blue has won, so that means wOk has successfully won this series. And StarCraft Battle won a series that we didn't cast. So that means wOk has successfully won this series of this series. But that's not to say that we will not cast the next series, because it's a team league, so every cast, every point matters in the end result anyway, because it's all accumulative. It doesn't matter. It doesn't like a team's not knocked out. One team could lose 0-5 and then come back and win the whole team league. But regardless, I'll be catching you on the flip side or what have you. And yeah, so thanks guys for watching, and Fitz is out of here. Peace.